Earthquake warning, or maybe atomic invasion. Okay, part 2, the dog goes apeshit. I was born a rebel. Yes, we are at Bernal Heights, recently rated as one of the most desirable areas in the world. I was born and raised here, so I've watched it change. I bought a house on the other side of the hill for $12,000 in the 60s. And there's a bunch of art books in here. This is the Valentine case. My wife and I got married on Valentine's Day. Despite the fact I work small, I'm sort of spread out all over the place. More than anything, it was like, this was something new. It wasn't quite sculpture, it wasn't quite painting, but it was both. And that's kind of what I'm still doing, really, but on a small, more compressed kind of scale. You know, I was so into it, I thought, this is it. We finally developed to the pinnacle of what modern art is going to be. Here's a finished piece here. Sort of a landscape, I suppose, indoor, outdoor. None of my work has any particular meaning. And people say, well, what does it mean? It doesn't mean a fucking thing. It doesn't mean anything. What does a song mean? If you took the lyrics out, what does that mean? It means what you feel. It's about how it moves you emotionally, spiritually. It's about stuff you can't, it's difficult to articulate because it was never meant to be that way anyhow, you know? Which thinking is the enemy, feeling is whatever the opposite of the enemy is. I mean, the mainstream art community had no use for us, and the traditional potters hated it because they thought we destroyed their idea of what form was. Okay, there's different ways to do this. What makes the most sense? What's the most direct? It's always encumbered by tons of different process and building. It's not like, okay, you know, in a traditional ceramic or pottery sense, you make it all out of one big hunk of clay, or, you know, it's a pot and then you decorate it, thank you very much. And this is a whole different way of thinking about it. I'm not even sure. Okay, yeah. So usually I draw at this scale. I may take one thing and make variations. Some I just leave as they are because I think they got the feeling I want. And one of the ideas here is that I want the pieces I'm making to somehow capture the immediacy, even though they take forever to make, capture the immediacy of the drawings. And then what we'll do is we'll make a file from the drawing, make notations. It evolved to this, yeah. So there's various components. The only thing you don't see, which is over there ready to be painted, is this thing here, which is a kind of an open, I call it a boat shape. It's like sort of, you know, an open. So here's a bunch of pieces that I'll just set up in this environment or in this context and until it feels right. And something else, electric piano. You have to have enough technical experience to complete the idea and make it believable and make it feel right. The theory comes after the work. Let somebody else try to figure it out and make a theory out of it, but never try to gear your work with the theory intentionally, because it just loses emotional value. How about that?